Good morning, everybody. What's up? We're actually live now. We were supposed to be live 2 hours ago, but they're like, oh no, we can never play a match that we schedule to play on time. All pro players are actually voiced by Murlocs. Mrs. Doubtfire. Something like that. Alright, let's check here and see if we have some drafts. Some drafts, if you will. We do not. So we can do our gritty and some GeoGuessr then. Alright, unique tech affects 4 or more unit lines. Original Age of Kings Civ has HCA, has the Civ bonus affecting blacksmiths or blacksmith techs. Has access to a regional or unique gunpowder unit. Has a cavalry unique unit from the castle. They should all be pretty easy. Unique tech affects 4 or more unit lines. None of them, because none of the Age of Kings civs had a unique tech when they were launched. Teutons? Yes. Good one. Alright. Has access to HCA. The only tough one is the unique tech that affects 4 or more unit lines. Does Thunderclap Bombs affect 4 units? Grenadiers, Lochuans, Rocket Carts. Is there another one that I'm missing? What STEM feels like? It's just a trivia thing. No, Thunderclap Bombs does not affect Fire Lancers. They don't have area effect damage. Kawasan? I don't think so. Hello, Flogi. Still no drafts as far as I can tell. There's so many freaking civs in the game. Unique tech that affects docks. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Portuguese will next patch, but not right now. Yeah, Georgians. Perfect. No, I don't read YouTube chat. Mauled Frey. That's why I read it right now. Alright. There are very few civs with blacksmith-related bonuses. Bohemians. Yeah, that's one to be proud of for sure. Wagenborg tactics. No, stirrups is only 3 units, right? Like Cavalier and Konex. With a tech that just gives generic unit discounts? Yeah, I mean, like Shatrias is the big one. Spanish don't. What was I saying for? Oh yeah, Bohemians. Wagenborg tactics is just hand cannoneers, bombard cannons, and cannon galleons. That's 3. Would steal Dravidians. But they don't have a blacksmith bonus. Yeah, it's I think way easier to look at it from who has a blacksmith bonus than to try to think of one of the 100 unique techs in AoE 2. Bohemians. No, Spanish doesn't work. I mean, technically. Yeah, Shu. No, Inquisition doesn't give conversion resistance. It makes you convert faster. Yeah, Incas have a blacksmith-related bonus, but Fabric Shields only affects 3 unit lines. Sicilians don't have a blacksmith bonus. Chinese technically have the tech discount. Rocketry is Scorpions, Rocket Carts, and Lochuans. Bolt Magazine is just Archers and Lochuans and War Chariot, so that's only 3. Yeah, Committances only affects 3 unit lines. Oh, Coiled Serpent Array is just Spearmen and White Feather Guards. It says they're drafting. I don't believe them, though. I refuse to believe. Who else has a blacksmith bonus? Three as well? Yeah, Garland Wards is only 3 units. No, it's 4. But they don't have a blacksmith bonus. Portuguese? I guess technically, yeah. Yep, Portuguese. Arquebus also affects 4 unit/buildings. Yep. Yeah, this was a really hard one. The rest of these should be very easy. Chinese. Turks. Spanish. Double forging? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Cavalry unique from the castle. This is just Byzantines and Persians, I guess. I guess we can do Persians here. And Cav bonus Bulgarians. The rest of them were very easy. I mean, in terms of number of civs, like, this is kind of low, but, like, these have tons and tons of options. But, oh, Bohemians does count here. Hand cannons, bombard cannons, cannon galleons. For Wagenburg tactics. There isn't a fourth, unless I'm crazy. Oh, Hussite wagons! It does affect Hussite wagons. That's right. Teutons and Teuton. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, Tulo's back. Boats, it sure does. Bombo Sugar, main office and village. Bombo Sugar. Nomanini. I mean, I was initially thinking Caribbean for sugar, but I think this is much more likely Africa. Unfortunately, Africa is quite large. Region chain? Ah, okay. Did they grow sugar or do they grow sugar in South Africa? Don't really think South Africa and sugar. Best OG Civ, they sure are great. Thanks, Diff Tom.
Attempt to Teuton's best
Ned
OG
Bank. I mean, that makes me think South Africa. On the water rework? To go back? It's not really how it works. I have no idea, guys. I'm just gonna guess South Africa. At least Eswatini. Big Bend gets its name from a large curve in the Usutu River, which creates fertile soil and supports both agriculture and local wildlife. Well, you know what? It is a Big Bend. To go back. Oh, you mean like reverse patch? But I mean, like, they're just gonna keep on patching the game, right? Like, that's what they think is the way of the future. Bonus for the blacksmith. Technically, their blacksmiths better resist conversion. The team bonus applies to buildings too. Guys, we're on Doubt's Green Earth, are we? What? Puatata Road, Urupa Cemetery. This just feels. It feels like Finnish. Do that as well? That I don't know. I would assume it does. Oh, getting it a little Maori, I guess. That would make sense. Unfortunately, New Zealand is still quite large. That is a cul-de-sac. I mean, we're definitely driving on the left side of the road. I mean, it's New Zealand or Australia, and the climate looks much more like New Zealand. Great Lake Taupo. Probably going to be our best bet. North? Yep, here's Taupo. Boom! We found the clue we needed. Turangi is often called the trout fishing capital of the world thanks to the Tongariro River, which attracts anglers from around the globe for its excellent rainbow and brown trout. Alright, we got our sieves, we got our maps. If only we had a game. Alright. Farmacia Polizia di Stato. Vrzenegens Cavazzo Carnico Chiavek Udin Tarvisio Tarvis. Yeah, it's like Italian and another language. $126, oh my goodness. German? German doesn't use the C with the little squiggle at the bottom, though. Udine is near Venice. I mean, it's definitely, like, right around here. Ah, yeah, here's Udine. Yeah, I think it was Slovenian. And there's, Tarvisio. Probably, like, somewhere around here. Well, we got the latitude right. Talmezzo hosts the Carnita Museum of Popular Arts, which displays traditional tools, costumes, and crafts that tell the story of mountain life in northern Italy. Yep, right at the corner. Oops. Been in that region. This region? I have no idea where this is. Latin America, my guess. That is definitely not Latin America. That is Greek. Water to the northeast. It's all Greek to me. I don't know if that's I think there's, like, versions of that saying in, like, a bunch of different languages. Like, in English, it's all Greek to me. For, like, it's a bunch of gibberish that you can't read. Greece can into LatAm? Does Greece can into LatAm like Portugal can into Balkans? So you have water to the northeast-ish, which leads me to believe we're somewhere like right along here. Rip. According to legend, Githia was founded by Heracles and Apollo, and it later became an ancient port of Sparta, playing a key role in maritime trade. Doesn't Sparta still exist? Like, somewhere around here? Yeah, there's Sparty. Yeah, it's still, I guess it's still 4,000. All right, this is Japanese, or at least that truck has stuff in Japanese. Masjid Assalam Kota Jambi. Okay, this is Indonesia. This is Indonesia. Unfortunately for us, Indonesia is still super frickin' large. I think it's Indonesia. It could be Malaysia. It can be a little hard to tell sometimes, but I think it's Indonesia. Idria. That seems Spanish to me. Yeah, like I said, I think there's a bunch of versions of that in a bunch of different languages. I think maybe we're in a place called Jambi. Anyway, I have no idea, man. Oh, it's Jambi! Jambi! The local economy of Jambi thrives in oil, natural gas, and rubber production, making it one of the fastest developing cities on Sumatra Island. Wow, I didn't realize we were in, like, that decent sized of a city. Not bad. We didn't get, like, all... We get, like... We got, like, 24,000 last time. That was, like, all downtown cities. This was much more, like, normal GeoGuessr, and we did super well. I mean, it was obviously a team effort. What was it? 2 Europe, 1 Africa, 1 Southeast Asia, 1 Oceania. Nice shirt, you bet. Can't wait for the new album to come out. Actually, I didn't see the Grammys. I hope Rosie won something. I don't even know what that is. The Grammys? I mean, I don't care about the Grammys, but like... Oh wait, when were the are the Grammys done? Wait, when are the Grammys? Oh, they're in a couple days still. Okay. Alrighty. That is in the lobby. And I will be in the coffee. The ticket for Melania? Yeah, I was the one person in London who bought the ticket. That's me. What did they expect? I don't think they expected anything. I seriously think it's just a bribe. I don't think it's anything more sophisticated than that. Melania expect a boatload of money? Remember, she got paid millions and millions and millions of dollars so that they could make a documentary about her. And I'm pretty sure it was the money had to be up front, right? It wasn't like, oh, she gets a portion of the sales that are generated or whatever. What happened to you? He is a super rich jerkwad. Blackmail? Yeah, seriously. Anyway, guys, fire is going to be in the red as the Georgians here to the east, and to the west in the blue as the Georgians. It will be down. We put fish. How about 2 deep fish and like 3 shore fish in the middle pond? I think that would be perfect. So, notably, compare this map to regular Acropolis. You can wall this map. It's not even all that hard. But there's still very little wood to work with here on the low ground. What's a crime? Probably the Melania documentary. Get that nice Jurchin bonus. Alright. So let's see. Doubt should still be the pretty heavy favorite. Like, yes, Doubt isn't a top 10 player anymore, but he's still a top 20 player pretty comfortably. Probably top 15, maybe. Fire is probably more in that top 35-ish range. Thereabouts. Pushing in some more deer. Still, that should be able to get a faster uptime. And as far as these two civs go, Georgians are still probably better. Doubt is top 4. Yeah, I think I do like Georgians more. They have a better economy, especially in mid-game. Both civs have pretty decent starts. Cav Archer play is also a bit better for Georgians. But yeah, Georgians are pretty tough to stop. The B-Rax is on the way now here for Doubt. Now, he's not building a mill. So this could be for a Men-at-Arm rush. I mean, there's nothing in the rulebook that says that Georgians can't go for a Men-at-Arm rush. Even though you usually just try and go for a super fast uptime with it. But, I mean, you can see here, with a good build, you could go up 19 pop. Probably go 19 pop no loom if you really wanted to. And then just go right for the swordsman. Oh, actually, look at this. Look at this mule cart. Look at this cute little thing. Oh, this could be a pretty darn good Men-at-Arm rush, guys. 19 pop, no loom. It is absolutely multi-purpose. I think. Is he not going for swordsman? Then why build the barracks? I'm confused, guys. And let me tell you, I am somebody who is very easily confused. Fire is actually up even faster. 17 pop with loom. He's just going scouts, though. Scouts? I have no idea. Scouts got those vills walled in. It's only 7 vills, though. It's not really that many. And now the Corgi wants out. Confused noises. The Jurchin's food bonus? It's a nice bonus. Nothing wrong with it. Just get that little bit of extra food in the early game. Jurchins are an otherwise very tough civ to play. So I like that they have at least a little bit more of a noob-friendly bonus. Up. A little bit of a love tap there. Oh, by the way, guys, I talked to Ellie this morning. She always wants to know what's going on in AoE. Mostly the drama. She really is all about the drama. But that's just classic Ellie stuff right there. All she wants is an update on my work life, my love life, and AoE drama. Anyway, archery range coming in quickly here for fire, but Doubt's just opening archer. Like a really fast archer build. Oh, is she? Oh, she's doing well. She has a new job. Her and her partner have, you know, she's got her own apartment. Like like a nice bigger apartment, not the shoebox that she was living in. Yeah, the other place was going downhill. But she is a new, very, she's making that money, that cash money. Yeah, she's doing well. She's a Kashik. She's basically a Kashik. All right, scouts coming in. There are 2 spearmen on standby, however. Some skirmy bros are here. Doing their skirmy bro thing. Still, fire being a bit annoying with the scouts. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Fire has a bit of idle time. Doubt is a little ahead in eco. Oh, Fire doesn't have double bit axe. What are you doing, homie? I mean, he did click up very fast, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, it seems like Fire really wants to make something happen, but this isn't the map to do that. You could, like I said before, it's really easy to wall early on. Mule carts are also nice when you have all these dinky little woodlands, by the way. Yeah, I'm just... Okay, there's DBA for Fire, but obviously Doubt's had that for ages. He got it as soon as he got to Feudal Age. And subsequently, Doubt is in a better spot economically. Like I said, I just don't really see Doubt taking a significant amount of damage. He has 5 Spearmen. He is not underinvested into them. Yep. A little bit of a pokerino. Skirms are here, but Doubt's got archers. He's gonna have fletching in just a moment. Oh. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Doubt might lose Avil here, but he's gonna kill absolutely everything. Oh my goodness gracious, mercy me. They still have to clean up a couple more skirmishers, but yeah, bills go right back to work. That's fine for Doubt to lose 1 bill there. Like, that is seriously no big deal, especially with his 1 second idle time to 46 seconds idle time from Fire. Doubt just not being sloppy with his units. I know I just said the S word, I'm sorry. He sold his stone, he's looking to click up to Castle Age, very much leaning into that timing-based playstyle. You know, 8 villagers rushing up a blacksmith? Oh, jeez. What even is this? I mean, I guess, yeah, sure, fletching coming in, but this just doesn't really feel like the map for this. Zaars. Doubt just getting ready to click up here. Very little to complain about so far for Doubt. Good to see him playing well. Castle Age coming in. Obviously, Fire is very, very far away. I mean, not very, very far away. Kind of far away. Alright. It's another kill there. So, I mean, the overall KD is even, yeah, sure. But Doubt feels comfy, man. Doubt is wearing a silk nightgown because Doubt's old-timey like He's just cruising. He's kicking it on a beach in Tahiti. Never play? I don't really play on stream. It's not very good content, usually. I am much better as a caster. Castle Age is coming in here from Fire as well, but obviously significantly slower than Doubt. That was denied the gold mine just a little bit. He is going to be getting crossbowmen. Not sure if... I mean, I get the idea, right? He's got a bunch of archers. He wants to apply pressure with them. But my concern with, like, a lot of these builds these days where, like, you rush up to Castle Age, people will just always get the archer upgrades. And I feel like if that's not what you want to be making in the medium run... It feels like, you know, your eco is going to be struggling. That said, Doubt is getting 2 fortified churches. I mean, that's one way to bump up your eco. It's one way to pump up the jam, even. You happen to come... Well, I mean, I read them. I read everything. As a streamer, it's ingrained in my mind to glance at Twitch chat every 15 seconds or so. Anyway, this is pretty brutal. So, you know what? Medium run doesn't matter if you just go kill your opponent in the short run. So, yeah. Can't really argue about... Can't argue with that. You cannot argue with those results. E-Skirm coming in. How many times do I need to tell these players that if you're behind economically, going for skirmishers is not the way to victory? Doubt way ahead, just looking like the better player by a pretty significant margin, honestly. Cleaner early game. Focused on not taking damage, and then just immediately crushing his opponent with a counterattack. Archers is dancing around the base of the watchtower. You still don't even have Bodkin in. I mean, even if Doubt gets out microed here and loses all these archers, he's done enough damage. Oh, thank you for the donation, Toza Pelota, with the $5.96, which is a very oddly specific amount. Scam? Behind? Oh, yeah, all those messages just popped up. Tower Defender. Ryan was very sick. I mean, she's still not super healthy, but she's very old. But 5 cents? Or 5 euros. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. All right, CA are on the way for Fire. It really doesn't matter at this point, guys. Again, all Doubt needs to do is just not... Like, I don't even know how Doubt could lose this. Georgians are one of the toughest civs to break in mid-game. Yeah, I mean, you do need to secure high ground probably sooner rather than later, but Doubt's doing just fine. But Toza Pelota, out of curiosity, why would you want to donate €5 when you could subscribe for €5 and not get ads? Hello, Messenger. Twitch generally? It's fine by me. It's such a Todar map. Hashtag that's so Todars. Yeah, but you forget that Todars just don't have the same raw power that Civ like Georgians does. Anyway, the Knights still don't have great upgrades. Husbandry coming in. Watch ads. I mean, ad blocker doesn't work with Twitch. At least it doesn't work for Twitch with me. I wish it did. Anyway, Dowd's also picking up relics. He got a bunch of villas on stone. I mean, just castle drop somewhere along the way. Not the monker! Rip. There are ways, I guess. 2 wise for me. Another fortified church incoming. And thankfully, we are not going to have to waste any more time, as GG is called. Very, very clean game from Doubt. Not opening now was actually a crossbowman opening. Don't worry. Doubt won the game with crossbowman. The Knights were like, you know, whatever. Whatever. Like, oh my god. Sorry, sometimes Valley Girl Ornlu comes out. Alright, that was the Georgians over the Churchins. Who is Jade Arrow Gamer? No idea. Got no way jokes out of the way and then made another way joke. I do stuff like that. WhatsApp messages. All right, High Tides is the next map. Yeah, we are kind of silly. Just like Camelot is a silly place. We are a silly civ. Yeah, they were banned here. Oh boy, Debbie was saying that there was drama on the Viper stream. Let's see if there's a Reddit post. Seven buffs for no reason. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I knew a lot about this stuff behind the scenes. I don't think I knew all of it though. So let's see what the bullet points are here from Longinator. Viper lists the good things which came with GL involvement: salary, content creation, Taramis, etc. Gamer Legion collects prize money and players would invoice from them. Salary and prize money payouts were always a bit delayed, though they increased the last year. Viper has still not gotten money from Red Bull, Wololo, El Reynado, October 2024, for example. Viper stopped doing the podcast because of it. Viper has a lawyer on it. GL knew Hera would leave. They discussed a replacement and were in talks, May 2025. GL offered Viper a renewal of contract, but Viper would only agree if the money situation would be cleared. Viper got the feeling GL would leave if Viper wouldn't resign. Viper has offers for a new team. He leans towards one of them. Mm-hmm. To Hera's YouTube without a word? Ah. Ah. Yeah. Who is Masmora? Masmora is the host of the Gamer Legions podcast that is now done with Hera. Okay, there we go. There's game number 2, finally. About this drama? Yeah. Yeah, basically GL was doing a lot of kind of sleazy things for a while. I think in the community, a lot of red flags should have been raised when they bailed out of hosting NAC. Reddit? Yeah, Viper disclosed a lot of the GL drama. I didn't know about the Masmora podcast stuff, though. Anyway, guys, we're here on High Tides. That will be the Blue Woo, the Ooh-Woo Blue Woo. Be over here to the west. And to the east, in the red, as the Armenians, it will be fire. Yeah, I don't know what to think about the podcast stuff. I mean, it's absolutely, like, you should discuss it with your co-host. Yeah, I mean, that seems kind of wild. But yeah, I wonder if Hera knew. Right, because I doubt that if Viper's not getting paid, I doubt Hera's getting paid, right? By GL. Anyway, got another We'll go into the lumber camp. I mean, it's high tides, right? It's going to be aggressive, especially on the water. We saw like one game where the person went very aggressive on the land. GL absolutely was broke. Remember, I don't think gaming teams really ever turn a profit. I don't even know how they turn a profit. Like, you just get gaming and gaming affiliate sponsorships, which can't be worth all that much. I mean, like, it's not like you have teams that are sponsored by Toyota and Nike and stuff like that, you know, real big sponsorship deals, because it's not worth it for those companies because esports is so small. My guess is that they would first pay the players who, like, Tattoo and Doubt, who probably rely more on prize money as a percentage of their income than they do via content creation, like Hera and Viper. Red Bull sponsors them? Yep. Is the agribusiness? Yeah, for sure. Anyway, Vil coming over here. Doubt has the scout near the villager, though, which, remember, is essential. And he's going forward with it, interestingly. They don't? Yeah, it seems like esports in general just never was able to create an effective business model. Like a hobby? I mean, that's how most esports teams operate, but you still have overhead costs, right? And that's usually the issue with a lot of this stuff. Is to launder money. It seems like there would be far, far easier ways to launder money than to invest into an esports team. Anyway, Doubt's all the way up here at the top, but because Fire God is knocked down so much sooner, he will have 2 fishing ships out by the time Doubt gets his first one out, so definitely a little bit of a nice start here. Small loan of $1 million, yeah. And that was like $1 million in like the 70s or something, right? Or the 60s, where $1 million, it would be like, you know, 8-9 million today. Get huge sponsorship deals? Yep. Well, it's niche and it's also fractured. So that, you know, like esports viewership is split across so many different games, and I feel like there's no long-term stability for any game because it feels like, you know, you could lose a significant portion of your viewer base to the next shiny game. Promote it properly. With StarCraft, well, 1, StarCraft esports was government supported. 2, StarCraft esports did not turn a profit at all. It was not a very sound investment. Special interest adult content, yeah. Need to be global? Yep, exactly. Also, because everything is done via online streaming, there's like a ton of ways around watching ads, which is going to decrease sponsorship interest. Job for me, yeah. All right, Bidax, double Bidax and Metadorm on the way. Metadorm on the way for Doubt. No DBA just yet. Archery range coming in as well. And there's a fire galley. No fire galley. What? But also it feels like we live in this kind of like influencer economy thing where you can generate... It's like the easiest way to generate a ton of profit is just to be, you know, an influencer that has a very low overhead cost. As opposed to like creating some sort of like system or whatever, right? It's like why it makes way more sense to give AoE tournament hosts prize pools as opposed to Microsoft creating their own, you know, esports league or whatever. Just outsource it to T90.
Primetime BTW.
Primetime BTW. Thank you, Safrail, for the 3 months. Really appreciate it. Anyway, this is a huge Men-at-Arm play on this side. Yeah, you have the 4 Men-at-Arms over here from Dev, but they're not doing a whole heck of a lot. These Men-at-Arms, by comparison, oh, that guy was not able to swing his sword completely. And I guess Dot's getting a lot of kills. An influencer? Oh, yeah. Never say no to a prize. Well, yeah, because it's like a huge investment into their own stream, right? Expensive quote. Well, yeah, because again, like any streamer is going to have very low overhead. They only need to pay themselves. Any equipment or extra special, you know, stuff they might need for the tournament or software, which is probably not all that much. And then, of course, the admins. But, like, you know, very few people are actually involved. In Suits Germany. There you go. Alright, DPA is now in here for Doubt. Res Collected are still quite comparable. But yeah, I just don't know why Fire didn't fight for water. I mean, his eco is relatively safe, but if Doubt's able to fish boom, then obviously he's all Gucci. But then again, like, I don't even know how worth it or important it is for somebody like Hera or T90 to even run tournaments or something like that. Because it's always going to be a lot of work. I mean, I obviously, anyone who hosts a tournament, you know, Mem, whatever, they put a ton of time into it. I mean, Mem, I'm sure, gets much more viewership because and when he hosts tournaments, but I don't know if somebody like T90 or Hera ever really would, as opposed to just doing their regular content, which is much easier. Same with Viper when he hosted tournaments, it's just not worth the work. Well, 2 fire galleys per player, so the dock is going to be forcibly ejected soon. It's 480 HP once you dip below that. Or, sorry, 360. My bad. I can't count or do math. And there we go. Yeah, 360. 20%. Once you're below 20% is when you're forcibly ejected. Not 25%. Anyway, Padded Archer Armor coming in here from Doubt, and he still has a little bit of that resources lead. I mean, it's just 2 fishing ships, but it does add up over time. That said, Fire's taking a much better fight over here. Ladder Arabia, yep. And that's like the whole influencer culture thing, right? It doesn't really matter what Hera does, so long as he's just doing something. Anything? And that's still even going to be less so for, I think, AoE 2 specifically, because a lot of people really do like and care about the game than it is for, like, other games or other, you know, like, Instagram content creators like that. AoE is still much less of a cult of personality. I mean, it's not like Harry can stop playing AoE 2, right? He still has to be doing stuff that's AoE related and generally going to need to keep on trying to figure out ways to engage and grow viewership. It's not like, you know, again, the other online influencers that just do whatever the heck they want. Hey, fire coming in over here, but Doubt's already on his way up to Castle Age. Doing something is incredibly limited to a subset of nerds, yeah. I'm not really worth a whole heck of a lot as an influencer. Wait, why is Doubt not making the instantly win the video game unit? Scale mail armor now coming in. I mean, this is not getting insignificant damage done. The issue is just that you're not up to Castle Age because you didn't have water control for a while. I'm an influencer? Yes, I am very technically an influencer. Okay, there's the GN swordsman. Doubt's getting damage done on the other side. I mean, again, it's not like Doubt is very happy that this is happening and he wishes it wasn't happening, but he'll survive. He's fine. Eco damage? Yep. And then Fire just fell very far behind in the timing. Different maps, same game. Long swordsman, poggers. Guys, he's not getting the Castle Age. Yes, John Swordsman. Mr. J Swordsman. Second TC for Doubt. Again, he's just chilling. Yeah, encounter. That is true. Long Swordsman absolutely crushed GN Swordsman. Yeah, I feel like, you know, the thing with that we've seen is that infantry can be really good so long as that infantry just doesn't require upgrades. And again, I think it actually speaks to more the weakness of men-at-arms than it does to the weakness of long swordsmen. Because if you can amass men-at-arms in Feudal Age, it needs to be treated like the same way as archers and skirmishers, which you don't want to just switch into an early Castle Age. They're not very good. Anyway, it's still pretty rough here. You just don't have upgrades at the moment. Remember, Red's in Feudal Age. If this was Castle Age, then this could be a different story, but obviously it's not. And now Dad's going for Woo Cav Archers, because that's our life, guys. I hope you like it. You only have one fishing ship at this point, is Fire. Just kind of the odd prioritization. Also, Chance Horsemen have 70 freaking HP in Castle Age. What the heck? Launch a counterattack! When they were uncool, that is true. For infantry to counter that? Well, it's because infantry don't counter skirmishers as well as they need to. Although I don't know how you make them actually counter skirmishers. Like, you could give them, like, you know, 3 more damage against skirmishers, and I don't think it would really matter. The issue is that the skirmishers hit and run too easily. Tracking? You already have feudal tracking for free. Like, you even get in situations where skirmishers just deal 1 damage to swordsmen, and it's still too much. Squires! Ah, yes. But that's, like, even more upgrades you need to invest into. Skirmishers can't be slower than archers. They still need to be an effective counter to archers. I guess you could make infantry even faster. They already did that. You could give them, you know, 1 base movement speed. Make them a full 11% faster than they used to be. But then they'd also be faster than archers. Guys, I'd like to point out that fire is still in the feudal age. Spearmen are slower than scouts. That's a different, though. It's a different unit class. Struck siege towers, yes, that for sure. For sure. And Cav again, they're different. You have 1 water theme? That is true. Not all players can play the you have 1 water theme in the way that Fire can. And he's on 4 fishing ships at this point, but still, he just has, like, no vills on food, and Dao's just adding in TCs, which is the correct play, by the way. I mean, the Cav archers are a little weird, but your opponent was making a bunch of log swordsmen, so, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Spears and scouts? Well, the issue is that if the skirms are slower than archers, then you are so much more reliant on positioning, and archers are much more likely to, like, become immediately broken than scouts are. Also, but again, they're different units. Yes, yeah. More expensive? I don't know. It's like, do we really want to make a big fundamental change like that? Maybe. I really don't know. No one has the you know, the one true answer to this. If they did, the problem wouldn't exist. Yeah, I do think CA should probably be more expensive. I think they can probably go back to their AOC cost of 70 gold. Good positioning, because Cav Archers are a Castle Age unit that require very significantly more of an investment than archers do. A lot of ranged fire. But, again, the issue isn't that skirmishers do too much damage to swordsmen, it's that skirmishers do damage to swordsmen. What is this castle? I mean, again, Dowd has no reason to take a big risk. Dowd isn't actually going to take a gigantic risk without any need to. Dowd's known for his YOLO castles because he thinks that's what he needs to do to win the game. Again, that's on 106 to 52 bills. And throws them back. Oh boy, fire archers! Let's go! I heckin' love fire archers. They're so good. I don't think any unit in the game counters them. No damage? That's just not how AoE works. Like, that's literally how the game, not how the game works at all. But our melee infantry. Oh, look, two-handed swordsman. Look at them go. Look at them go! There is, like, a ton of units here already to fire arrows at them, and there's also, like, only 6 of them in the first place. I mean, fire has, like, no food income. Look at this huge discrepancy in food income. There we go. Anyway, guys, shall we switch to JorDan versus dogao? That was a rhetorical question. We are going to be switching to JorDan versus dogao. Beat skirms? Nope, not. I mean, scouts do, obviously. But the issue is that to counter skirmishers, you need a unit with a large investment, whereas to counter scouts, you need very little investment. Oh yes, I guess this is an Onimaru matchup. Use turn? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you always have the counter on hand. Anyway, we are tra-la-la-lally here down in the valley. JorDan gonna be here in the blue as the Persians to the northeast here of Valley, and to the southwest in the red as the Sea Urchins. It will be dogao. Designed to counter skirms, yeah. It's not an easy problem to solve. I don't know what to think about Persians right now. I think I put them in complete for State of the Civs. I am still concerned that they're a big power creeper, though. They do have some big holes in their tech tree, though. So it's... like, early game, they feel like big power creepers, but they also do have a lot of later game struggles in a way that some other civs don't. So I'm not entirely sure. As in, they don't have Persians on a bracer. Plus 50 res. I mean, that's like what they've always had. If anything, just take away their Dark Age extra PC work efficiency. Anyway, some early walls coming in here from dogao. And JorDan is actually mining a bit of gold. So, likely going to be for some men-at-arms. The non-payment? I heard about this a while ago. I mean, it's super scummy, and I also have no idea how GL was ever making any money in the first place, so it's not surprising. Look at all the bunnies, man. How many bunnies are on this map? What is the banometer reading? I can click. Oh. There we go. And some more. There we go. Oh, one more type. 63, 20, 11, 11, 33. So over 100. Produce stuff faster. Oh, wait, hold on. Men-at-Arms coming in. Like I said, JorDan was going for the Men-at-Arm rush. Early archery range here from dogao. Double bit axe is still in here for both players, and the eco for JorDan is looking quite nice. They don't need both? What? Churches don't have that strong of an eco bonus. I mean, it's nice, but it's not like, you know, that impactful. So, what's the follow-up? Like, look at this here from JorDan. He is adding in farms. This is like how I play, man. You go for the Men-at-Arm opening, and instead of immediately following it up with archers, you're like, I want to add in farms. I like farming. No archery range yet. And Keaton's freaking racist, man. Little bit of idle time for dogao. But this is a super passive opening, just defensive skirmishers. And honestly, it's kind of interesting, right? Because a lot of players, I mean, most players would immediately add in the archery range. But JorDan's like, nah, man, you're just opening defensive skirmishers. What are you gonna do? I'm Persians. I have a better eco anyway, so I'm just gonna add in a bunch of farms. Look the same. I mean, to be fair, they all have this East Asian architecture set. So they do all look the same. JorDan 2 bills ahead, but on top of that, I mean, he's just farming. He's just farming, guys. Now, 7 farms are in here for red at this point. You're still ahead, though, as JorDan. And he has a stable behind it. This is so greedy. No Tongans? Yes, me too. But we never will get them. Again, I am pretty darn confident that there were originally going to be the Tongans. Nice kill there from JorDan. But then somebody learned at World's Edge that the Tongans are related to the Tibetans. And then like, no, we're not touching that. I am pretty darn convinced that's what's happened. The tan beds. Anyway, it's not like it's an enormous eco lead right now here for JorDan, but it is nice. It is relevant. 3+ villagers, thanks to the little bit of idle time and the 1 villager kill. These Men-at-Arms are just keeping red at home. I mean, red's just not able to cross the map. No sense in the context of AoE 2? What do you mean? Anyway, we got so you're getting that eco set up right now as Mr. LOS Migdog. Wheelbarrow coming in here from JorDan. Again, he's just cruising, man. Not a care in the world. Instance of Tibetans. Oh, yeah, I mean, there's a difference. I don't think that the CCP would really care about a medieval representation of Tibetans. I think Microsoft cares a lot more. I think it's much more likely an instance of, what is it? My mind is blanking on the word. Self-censorship, there we go. Then, thank you. Yeah, I remembered it first, though, Flogi. My brain's not a complete mush yet. Yeah, I think it's much more likely self-censorship. First time? No, I don't think that's how that works at all. In a foreign language. Yeah, but I'm also talking unscripted for hours at a time. Anyway, JorDan is going to click up to Castle Edge a little faster again. He's just slowly getting ahead. More and more. And the time... Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the business people, right, at Microsoft who are like, okay, we have the Three Kingdoms stuff that's super popular, so let's do that instead of the thing that is potentially going to get us in trouble. I do think it is that simple. A big mistake. I mean, it's tricky. It's tricky to add Chinese civilizations that are both politically and historically correct. Not like even correct, but like logical. Is the first not I also wouldn't have preferred ROR added. Perspectives? It's like I have my degree in that. Again, it's like... What is historically correct and politically correct sort of merge into becoming the same thing. Anyway, Dogao's probably just going to go Cav Archers here. Second TC coming in for JorDan, though. Again, JorDan is just cruising. Barely any investment from him. He isn't going for Elite Skirmisher yet. He isn't going for Bodkin yet. There really is just no downside to his position as he continues to get further and further ahead. Also, he has Wheelbarrow, which is nice. Well, South Africa. So, I think it's... Like, the only major South African empire that... or Southern African empire that we know about during the Middle Ages is Zimbabwe. And the issue is we know very little about Zimbabwe. And they're also not very, connected to the other AoE2 civs. Like, this is so freaking greedy. This is actually reminiscent of, like, old Viper style. Ganji and Margugu cancelled? Was it a victim of cancel culture? I don't know. I don't know. It seems like these matches tend to get, like, rescheduled constantly, though, which is kind of annoying. Ah, yes, here we are. Due to illness, Ganji versus Margugu is cancelled and will be rescheduled. Like, again, it is just constant. Nothing to add that we actively know, which would mean that it would be more and more fantasy, which, again, some people would be fine with, some people wouldn't be fine with. Although you get kind of weird situations where it's like you have the new catapult ships for the American civs, which it's like, wait a minute. Why aren't you just giving them an actual Native American ship? There is nothing more historically accurate about a catapult ship than a cannon galleon for American civs. The Tupi, yeah, but the Tupi are at least a, you know, a huge culture. Even if, they didn't have the sort of, like, super concrete, leave a bunch of stone and writing behind empires that we typically prefer, or, knowing stuff about them, because stuff made of rocks and stuff that's written down is much easier to know about. But again, like, you know, the Tupi had, you know, over 1 million people. Huge, huge civilization. So I have no issues with any of the civs being added. again, it's also going to be a matter of how much can they put into the game that makes sense historically. Like, how much history can they draw? But, you know, they do what they can, right? Which is where we get stuff like the curare to get the poison darts, or poison arrows, rather. And then you have the mummification warriors and all that stuff. Little water. Yeah, I just don't really get the point. Or the catapult ship is firing warriors on canoes. Even better, what if the catapult ship literally fires canoes? But, like, we don't even know what the unit has, well, like, what the unit stats are or what exact role it's going to have. So, obviously, as soon as I get my hands on it and am able to share it with you guys, I will test it and show up all the stats and stuff. Is what I do. Catapult? Probably. Old Drummonds? Have Drummonds changed significantly? I mean, I think they used to just have, like, the one rock that did all the damage, and then all the other rocks were for show, but I don't really think that it was too big of a deal. Anyway, 4th TC added in here for both players. Issue, though, is that the eco for Persians is a lot better. Downside is that JorDan isn't teching into anything that's especially scary in the long run. The issue for dogao is he is also not teching into anything especially scary in the long run. I will, I guess, have to die on the hill that Jurchens should not be played as if they're Mongols throughout the entire game. I really think you need to switch into more gunpowder and defensive stuff as the game goes on. House himself? Well, that's because JorDan's a big noob. And I think that's pretty obvious. Go straight to Reddit? Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what New Incas will look like. Or if they'll be changed much at all. The Qin Dynasty in Asian-themed chronicles? Does that work, though? Because all of the civilizations are kind of like Middle East adjacent. Middle East or Middle East adjacent. Anyway, Imp is on the way. JorDan gonna have to make a switch over into cavalry of some kind. But yeah, dogao probably gonna want to switch into some fire lancers, maybe? Or Iron Pagoda. Actually, I don't even know how well Iron Pagodas would do versus Savar. I kind of want to test that, actually. Yes, I do think that there will be a balance patch. Well, actually, we know for a fact there will be a balance patch because of the water rework. As to will there be other like changes for land maps and stuff, I have no idea. I would guess so, though. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense, actually. I have the feeling that they will adjust Fire Lancers. And Siege Towers. I think they will likely adjust both. Anyway, Imp is coming in, but like I said, you still don't really have a great army as JorDan. No Siege Engineers yet. Again, almost 4,000 or more resources here for blue. It's been a very passive game. JorDan's been greedy. But playing greedy in a game that is otherwise very passive is super good. A whole eco, no bite. Exactly. Scale mail armor coming in. I mean, you have halbs, too. You missed the final armor upgrade, but you have halbs. As Jurchens. So we'll have to see if he just goes Fire Lancers or Halbs. Oh, that's not what you want, though. Ooh, you're leaving those guys out on an island. For the shooting aspect, I mean, the shooting aspect is kind of like just the cherry on top. It's mostly just a hybrid between a swordsman and a pikeman, much like the Flemish militia. But obviously much more of a military unit. Okay, Gambeson's obviously there, the Fire Lancers. All right, garrison those bad boys as needed. 120 vills to 109. Cavalier is on its way. Our Fire Lancers are coming in. Of course, you need to make sure that if you're working with the slower army here, which you obviously are, here is dogao. HP, well, that can easily be nerfed, right? Got a couple Iron Pagodas coming out. Yeah, full stone walls there. Remember, Jurchens have top-tier defenses. You also have the faster attack speed for your Fire Lancers. Elite Fire Lancer coming in, too. Jurchens should be much better in the late game, so long as you're not relying on Cav Archers. And probably not Step Lancers. But at least it seems like you're working in that right direction right now as dogao. You got ranges coming in, and again, like, yes, you have the better eco as Persians. JorDan also had the greedier opening, so that's a double wombo combo success story. Have Savar. I mean, yeah, Savar are really good, but Jurchens have the Fire Lancers and maybe Iron Pagodas to counter it. Again, I have no idea if Iron Pagodas are better than Savars. We'll love to see some more defensive upgrades coming in at the university, though. Remember, they are discounted and research faster. Also, this is not going to be in time. Timer? Yeah, I mean, he's not getting any more of an eco advantage at this point. It's going to be around 5,000 resources, which is just going to matter less and less over the course of the game as you obviously gather more resources. Last Furnace coming in. Again, I'm curious. I really don't know. This is, unfortunately, we just don't really get to see these civs in action in a lot of ways. Buffs instead. That's true. I mean, so far the Fire Lancers are doing work, but that's against Cavalier and not Paladins. Or Savars. Same thing. And now the hand cannons are coming out. I mean, traditional power comp, right? Paladin plus hand cannon here. That's, like, always been a thing. So you are going to need, in turn, an answer here as dogao to what your opponent is doing. And dogao is creeping up towards max pop 2. And what is going to be your anti-hand cannoneer unit? You could go skirmishers, but that doesn't feel super exciting. You could go for, oh, citadels. Yeah, let's go, JorDan. I also don't like that JorDan isn't really making much siege, by the way. Rocket carts. That's, of course, expensive. So we'll see, we'll see. Random Fire Lancer here. Let's go! Persians don't have treadmill crane! Equally weak. Just makes the game kind of sluggish. It's a balance to strike, right? I mean, balance is a balance to strike. Wow, what? I'm so freaking insightful. Top 10 again? No. I think we are moving on from that era. Yeah, now our 25 hand cannoneers, 28 Savars. It is hard to argue with that 7.5k army value. Currently, dogao just doesn't have it. I mean, he invested a ton, of course, into these Fire Lancers. They are fully upgraded insofar as Jurchens get them. But right now, you just don't have the other stuff you need. Again, if JorDan can go for this super expensive army, you also need to be able to go for an equally expensive army as dogao, which I think here involves rocket carts. You have bombard cannons with siege engineers as well to help deal with Persians. Go, Scout Cavalry, go, go! And of course, still open over here to the west is dogao. I think you're really going to struggle when it comes to cost efficiency, but again, fast attacking Fire Lancers, guys. Oh my god. Well, again, they are very explicitly counter-cavalry units. And JorDan just ran a bunch of expensive dudes right into them. Still, there are more raids happening here at the back. And the hand cannon numbers are still quite good. dogao, as Jurchens, does have more or less fully upgraded skirmishers. He missed the numbering, but that doesn't really matter. Bombard cannon's going to be on the way. Yeah, now dogao's also losing a ton of stuff. Savar is still doing Savari things. 145 vills for dogao, but he's also got a lot of idols. The eco efficiency is significantly lower for him because he doesn't have any mobility. Ring Archer armor is almost in, though, at which point the skirmishers will be basically fully upgraded. But at the moment, it's just the better army right now here for JorDan. He's still the one who's applying pressure. Gold is not going to last forever here for dogao. Also, he could have freaking got the Fortified Bastions tech. But still, JorDan it feels like JorDan has so much more gold to play with overall. He's got 3,000 more collected. That is obviously quite significant. We do have some Hussars coming in, so you're going to get a little bit of that mobility. But look at all these castles that JorDan has. It is going to be very, very tough to actually do any raiding. What? Hand cannons are very good versus Fire Lancers. I mean, hand cannons are not good at any infantry unit that's literally on top of them. Anyway, we have siege engineers in, remember. Bombard can't. I guess it got sniped immediately? That's not what you're looking for. But these are Citadel's castles. They are very hard to take down. Bombard cannon now coming out here for our Persians player. That Treb does go down. Res Destroyed is actually still in favor of dogao, though. He's killed a lot of those expensive Savars. Castle at 19 kills. I mean, to get Citadels is super freaking good. Still a lot of idols here for dogao, but this is at least interesting, right? This is a late-game matchup on a land map that's, you know, a fair land map, and it's not one we really get to see all that often. So I am content. JorDan's pop is dropping. It is dropping like it's hot. Another Bombard falls. More raids coming in. Pikeman upgrade as well here for dogao. He's going to need to switch into halves as he just is running out of gold. Remember, JorDan is even taking gold here to the south. Man, those Fire Lancers gobble up the light cav, though. Obviously the highest DPS of any of the Fire Lancers. Random Fire Lancer over there. Actually fun. I don't know. Well, it's also just a very passive early game, so we just kind of got to skip right to the late game stuff. Which obviously you don't want every game, but especially if it's an interesting Civ matchup like this one, then it can be a lot of fun. And of course, you have high-quality Hussars as the Jurchens. Remember, you still have that attack speed. They're not quite as good as Stirrups, but they're quite good. The issue is that JorDan has built these castles all over the place, and they are not going to be easy to take down. 11,000 damage taken by that castle. Still, Halbs are fully upgraded insofar as Jurchens get them. Skirms are fully upgraded, same deal. I didn't cast the last one. I wasn't that interested in it. JorDan also has one more relic. He's still well ahead in resources, and he's, again, very, very importantly taking this gold to the south. Also, a couple Trebs coming in here as well. I mean, JorDan just is going to have... he's going to and has had way more gold to play with. dogao's taken some efficient fights. He's killed some expensive units, but it's going to be tough when your opponent just has so many more of those mineral resources to play with. Yeah, that's why I actually don't think that The Jurchin bonus should apply to the scout line. I think it should just be Step Lancers, Fire Lancers. Ooh, castle killing a lot of skirms. Like, look at this castle, it's just doing work. Also, if you had fortified bastions, this castle would be easier to protect, just saying. Just saying. 38 hand cannoneers right now here for blue. Army value is looking a lot better. It's almost entirely trash at this point for dogao. He's just out of gold. He's out of stone too. He's trying to buy some gold. His trash is fully upgraded, or at least will be in a second. Feudal too weak. Yeah, that is true. Oh boy. Yeah, Sturgeon's Fire Lancers missed blast armor. Oh no, he doesn't even get a single trebuchet. Those hand cannons are just destroying everything. Those trebs are not going down yet either, but this castle is just going to stay alive so much easier. It's on the high ground. It has citadels. It's taken 21,000 damage, and JorDan still has stone. The New Age Improved Valley? I mean, it basically just plays like a slightly different version of Arabia, which is honestly fine, because there should be more maps that are just like regular land maps. Oops. 8,000 more resources still for JorDan. He's got the better army value, and again, 6,000 more gold, 2,000 more stone, 6,000 more food. Being 5,000 wood ahead doesn't really matter most of the time. Again, like, this castle is just not going down, guys. It just isn't. Almost 24,000 damage taken by it. This castle has been such a lockdown here for JorDan. He's not going to be getting Hussar as well, and this castle just do so much damage. His farming history book pages. Citadel's nerf. Yes, the upgrade that most people forget to research needs to be nerfed. Talk too much? I mean, it's not like Chad is exploding another conversation right now. Who is losing? No, JorDan. The other guy. dogao. Red is getting a little more stone. It's 2 castles to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. JorDan also doesn't have Blast Furnace yet. That's definitely going to be one that he's been missing for a while that he needs to pick up. I mean, dogao is not doing well in the KD. Red's Destroyed, though, are very close. dogao has been doing at least a pretty good job of killing some very expensive units. Nerf boiling oil. I mean, this is a good fight for our red player, guys. He's got the Vils here to repair. And the castle, is it going to go down finally? And it does. Uh-oh. Too far back. Well, that's kind of the whole thing with Valley, right? Is that you don't have a ton of build up in the middle. Yeah, JorDan was able to even mine some of the gold over here. There's 3,700 left. How much? Okay, this is literally all the gold on the map. JorDan's completely mined out his own gold. But, I mean, he's almost at half. He's getting there. A castle tank, 45,000. It was on Hideout. I forget who Tato was playing, but it was Tato. He was a Byzantine castle. It killed over 200 units. A lot of money. Yeah, huh? Both these are guild civs, though. JorDan has that upgrade research already. dogao does not. dogao driving treadmill crane. Have a better chance? Probably Jurchins. Yeah. Just not getting some more eco upgrades. Or nerf tech tree. It depends on the situation. I don't think there's like a one-size-fits-all answer. Some civs feel too good because their tech tree is too good. Some civs feel too good because their bonuses are too good. Or their unique units or unique techs, whatever, you know. Careful with those traps there. Halb is in. So the trash difference between these two civs is that Persians get +4 defense for infantry, and Jurchens get bracer. Also, Persians get trash bows. Also, Jurchen Hussars attack faster. So I still think I prefer Jurchens a little bit. Civs that are more Halb reliant are going to be weaker to the trash bow stuff. Also, neither have crop rotation, even though they both have that available to research. As this game gets close to the 1 hour mark and these things start to matter. Fortified Bastions and Fortified Wall. Now, that's how you AoE 2, guys. You might not like it, but that's how you AoE 2. And yes, the walls also regenerate HP. Much faster. It is nice. And having just having guilds researched is also great for JorDan. Architecture as well. Great game there. Glad we switched over from the other series. Game soon. Not for a while yet. But right now, this map can inherently be stalematey because of this big no man's land in the middle. So it can just be tough to make something happen. JorDan is currently in the trying to make something happen stage of the game, though. There's crop rotation for dogao, so I like that he recognizes that. He also needs to recognize that he needs guilds. Still having some stone to gather, though, is very, very nice. Plate mail armor coming in here from JorDan, at which point he will have all available blacksmith upgrades, which is already in here for dogao. I mean, neither players are doing poorly at this point. JorDan's still ahead by 10,000 resources. And JorDan still has a lot more wood to collect. Out of his stories? T90 never runs out of stories. That's his secret. Grenadier. Yeah, you can't get Grenadiers here. All right, now remember, you're attacking uphill into citadels. 4 trebs is a lot. I mean, this is a good push from dogao. He's back to the army value lead. And at least Persians do have a weak late game. Again, this is why I'm, like, not 100% sold on them being, like, huge power creepers. Is because their late game is genuinely weak. You know, in most situations. Still have 19 hand cannons. JorDan was unable to close out the game, and JorDan is a very good late game player, don't get me wrong, but sometimes he can struggle to close out games. He's JorDan's a very passive player. And that's a great snipe. I mean, it's still 4 trebs with siege engineers. It's just a good quality AoE game here, though. Very strategery-y. Hammond Duran is on the way. And that's still going to be great for Persians. A little bit of a Hussar raid, but dogao has generally done a very good job at minimizing the amount of damage he takes. And of course, that Hussar bonus damage, or not bonus damage, attack speed is huge. Mixing in some Fire Lancers here, so both players have a little bit of a gold unit power to them. Still, it is generally better to have the gold range unit than the gold melee unit, but if you can force engagements like this is where those gold melee units can shine. Experiences make a story. Some people are very good storytellers. T90 is one of them. I am not one of them. It really begs the question as to why I'm a streamer in the first place. Anyway, this is where the production speed is gonna, or production closeness is gonna matter, and then, yeah, JorDan's easily gonna be able to fend this off with all the reinforcements coming in so much sooner. Gold should be running out very soon, though. We got 1,100 gold left over there. And of course, red is literally full walled. Although JorDan still has more castles. Still, all of the trebs were preserved. Would Step Lancers be good for this? It wouldn't be awful. You can make do with opinions, I guess. I used to lead a much more interesting life. I used to travel a lot. I used to be at university. At a very internationally focused university. Now I sit at home in my suburb and I'm on my computer all the time. And well, the thing is, you've already teched all the way into Fire Lancers. Anyway, Tom Nook would be proud of that one. I'm 28, almost 29, actually. Oh, these hussars, guys, they're starting to do work. And the hand cannons are going to start to go down. This is where JorDan starts to fall off. Uh-oh. Okay, going to try and dive bomb those trebuchets, but of course you're going to try and scooch away as dogao. How's my back? My back is just fine. My chair has lumbar support. Interesting. Yeah, because you probably got a job, Toza Pelota. I don't have a job, and I'm really struggling to get one. I don't have a job, and I still live with my parents. I'm sure my life will be getting much more interesting at that point. Yes, there is no score. There is no timer. You actually just have to win the video game by winning the video game. Remember, no crop rotation, no guilds. Unless I missed guilds. Yeah, no guilds. And struggle to self-employ. That's what I'm doing right now. One treb was sniped, but that's a lot of units that are dying in the process. JorDan is on 90 farms. He still has some wood left. Both players do. Or, like, we're not at the wood game levels yet. Still live with your parents? Ah, that's impressive. It sure is. Lots and lots of farms. Okay, there's guilds here for dogao. I mean, it's one of those upgrades that it's better the sooner you get it, but it's still usually better to get it. Gold is almost out. 1 hour and 9 minutes we are at the moment. I think red is fully well. There's hoardings coming in too. Or... Okay, there's just a hole there, yeah. It's really quite sickening, yeah. Your kids are, what, 8 and 10? Yes, he does. I think dogao isn't sure what to spend his gold on, though. Big part of the problem? I mean, my parents are generally great. I think it's just a self-esteem thing. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere in my life. Move out. I'm sure it doesn't help in the getting a girlfriend department. I mean, I know it doesn't help in the getting a girlfriend department that I still live with my parents. Be patient. I mean, yeah, I started looking for a job last February, so it's almost a year now. It's just, you know, anxiety-inducing and all that. Especially since I feel like I've literally gotten nowhere. I haven't had a single job interview. I've applied to around 125 to 130 jobs and have not gotten a single interview. I've never gotten any feedback. Because I have to, because I'm saving money? Well, I can't afford to live on my own, and I am trying to save money, so both. So, how do these players go about closing out the game? You need trebs. That's why you have 4 of them right now here as dogao. But you're also going to probably want a gold unit. Siege ram coming in. It's very humiliating. Waste some money. I make a little below minimum wage at the moment. It could be worse. Because I at least like what I do. Like, at this point, I would rather make slightly below minimum wage and really like what I do than make minimum wage and hate what I do. Iron Pagoda ink time? Honestly, I wonder how good that would be. Yeah, I mean, it could be worse for sure. All right, more fortified walls coming in. This is obviously a big push here from JorDan on the side. Church and Men-at-Arms, the matchup we've all been asking for. Oh, JorDan doesn't have architecture in yet, nor does he have hoardings. And again, Dogao's army value is a lot higher. He's 33 Fire Lancers queued up. Couple interviews with 50 plus applications, yeah. So be free, yeah. Okay, Hoardings is coming in too, but that castle's obviously taking a lot of punishment. JorDan trying to juke out Dogao's units, though. He's going to lose at least one Treb. Scores are flipping back and forth. I mean, JorDan used to have a huge lead in this game, but he simply was not able to close out the deal. And it can sound kind of silly, but actually, a very real win condition is just destroying all your opponent's castles, because eventually they will die to raids at that point. Still, this castle's standing, and those Hussars are not going to keep things alive very long. Just sectioning off a few Hussars to snipe the Treb, and then fighting the rest of the Howls. That's very well done from JorDan. And this whole big push is amounting to nothing. Like, huge loss right there here for dogao. Yes, JorDan has one more relic, but he never got crop rotation, so that probably cancels it out. No, you can never see the self-healing. Kind of an option. Well, I mean, it's not like there aren't any jobs for me to apply to. I mean, there's a reason I have a bunch of job applications. Draw is looking good. Oh, my goodness. That would really throw things off. Oh, man, I want to see the world where that draw matters. But yeah, this is just what happened on Valley. Yeah, JorDan's got rest. He's got rest. But it's like not even a wood game yet. Like, it's on the players, though, to figure out how to win the game. What I had been doing wrong? That 2 months seems like you still had to get very lucky. Well, I mean, the thing is, I can't get my foot in the door. If the companies or organizations don't even want to listen to me, then I can't make them listen to me, right? It doesn't really feel like, okay, here are like different techniques and stuff like that. Merge YouTube? I can't do that. What field? International affairs. So, it's mostly, like, research, analysis, and consulting roles they would find useful. I literally ran my own company. Or run my own organization. I've done a lot of international organization. That's what I have to offer, and I think that's pretty darn good. I work in collaboration stuff, tech, social media. Anyway, efficient fight here for dogao. JorDan's population is starting to fall, but he has a lot of Hussars in the queue. The question is, how much does that matter if they're running right into a bunch of Fire Lancers? And right now you're trying to thread the needle as dogao, trying to go where all this production is and where the castles are not located. Crop rotation just now coming in for JorDan. Obviously, it's very late. Yeah, I mean, I'm not alone in struggling to find a job right now, but that doesn't make it any less depressing for any of us. All right, T-Dram's now coming in here from dogao. Having something to apply more pressure to those buildings would certainly be helpful for him. But right now, JorDan just doesn't have any gold units. No, don't let him in! Don't let him in! What are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Wood situation. JorDan seems to have more. He's got this forest over here and this forest over here, and dogao is about to run out by the looks of things. Remember, fire lancers cost wood. Hussars don't cost wood. Joint therapy session? Yeah. Yeah, I think JorDan can win this potentially just by not spending any wood. Because the wood collected is a lot ahead for dogao, but he's spent so much more over the course of this game. I mean, like, he hasn't made that many hussars relative to what JorDan's done. So we could be getting a situation soon where this castle needs to be priority number 1, and if you can't get the castle, you might lose because you just don't have access to all of this wood. Because this is a lot of wood here. 7,000? Yeah, almost half the wood remaining on the map is literally right there. Oh, and JorDan also has that little forest, too. Make help, but he's got castles, so he can just defend. And eventually his opponent will run out of resources. Again, these castles are just rack 'em, stack 'em up kills. 98 kills across these castles. That's almost a 10th of his kills. If I can't do AoE online content creation, I definitely don't want to do any other online content creation. Well, I mean, now you just can't even collect wood. I don't even know where he's collecting. He's got like a tiny bit left over there, but not much. Yeah, there it is. He's out. He's out, right? Look at all that wood JorDan's got. dogao just spending so much, man. Oh, it's a very tough game for both players. Yes, I would and will, right? Assuming I will get a job eventually. Count goes up. It's really not statistically significant, I'm telling you. This should be better here for red. JorDan's army value is really plummeting, but all he needs to do is just eventually snipe the siege rams, and I think he can still camp it out. Where's the army, man? No, 4,500 wood. Hour and a half into this game. The score would have decided this game a long time ago if it was Empire Wars. More stables being built. Again, 130 hussars in the queue to 65. Girls would be enchanted by me. Unfortunately, I only speak English well. No, he's still got more he can take. And I've even tried to get some jobs overseas, but nobody's bitten. Couple siege rams there, well. Volunteering type roles. The issue... What's so funny? If these guys accept a draw, I will be so tilted. Well, that's US workers, yeah. But yeah, the issue is I don't have enough... I don't have any, like, savings, so if I do a volunteer job, I would have to also live on my own, and I wouldn't really be making any money. No! Don't! Like, literally, dogao has no wood. He's deleting bills. JorDan still has plenty of wood left. Well, I mean, say plenty. It's all very relative. There's 6,000 wood left on the map. How much of it is right here? Again, almost half. There's a little bit of wood there. And then JorDan actually still has this little forest over here with 1,700 on it. Oh, I love patrol stacking, especially when these halbs aren't even fighting. There are 5 siege rams. 2 of them are there. That trebuchet's not doing anything. But yeah, it is actually 100% on JorDan to recognize that his opponent has no wood income, and he does. Like, 100%. Adding in even more farms. Chopped more... No, dogao's collected more wood overall, but he spent more wood. Also, I like how this is literally just game 1. Patrol stacking is my favorite. And JorDan has so many more hussars in the queue. Uneven wood on red side, yeah, for sure. Oh, hold on a second. Oh man, guys, good news! My dad made it up the stairs for the first time. He's literally been upstairs in our house for the first time since November. Oh, that's great for him. Zilly's contingency plan. Alright, guys. JorDan should be running out soon, though. The halbs are super valuable at this point. You bring me coffee again? Exactly. That's all that matters. Oh, why do you use people under Fire Lancers? In one sense, hey man, I ain't telling no lies. 81 on food for each player. JorDan has around 40 more hussars in the queue. count is pretty similar as well, honestly. But you just spent a bunch of wood right now as dogao. So in theory, your army is a lot better. Whatever the value says up here, it's going to be, look at this, 13% gold value. You're not going to push now. I'm done. Oh, look at this. Dogao's taking food. Oh, he's taking food in the middle, guys. Back from, yeah, he's been home for like a couple weeks now. A few weeks. But he hasn't been able to go up the stairs. So he's just been downstairs exclusively. Jurchen, very good, for sure. Yeah, Res Destroyed are also super even. Wow! They are within like 1,000 resources of each other for Res Destroyed. No, don't want to be doing that. Admin dropped to no resources left. If the map is literally out of resources and they still can't find a way to win the game, then yes, it is a draw. However, I would be very annoyed if they called a draw right now because at the moment, JorDan's actually, he's still making archers, which is a mistake. He's going to be running out of wood extremely soon. He also probably doesn't even notice that over here because why would he be looking at this portion of his base? And it's a very balanced game, that's for sure. Guys, you get the extra food! Churchins get the extra food! Oh my god! The value! Like, look at this guy. Dogao is not spending any wood right now. But JorDan's still chopping a little more. There's less than 3,000 left on the map, but there's actually 13,000 food. Actually a post-imp Jurchen bonus? Indeed. $99 Hussars to 168 queued up. Still, if these armies run into each other, the army value... I mean, again, it says the army value is a little bit better for dogao, but it's the fact that he's got the Fire Lancers in the army, so he's got that gold component. All farms? Oh, yeah, that's an interesting idea. All right, it's got 25,000 food left over here, and 26,000 food left over here, so still pretty close, but obviously slightly there's a JorDan. I'm scared of those Lancers. You should be, yeah. They are both correct. The picture? I mean, you need 3 petards, and then you'd bust in. Oh my god, it's so... Oh my goodness, he's doing it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, he's doing it. He's literally doing it. That's why JorDan stopped his queue. Oh, is this how you break the stalemate, guys? The 1 hour and 45 minute switch into War Elephants? Oh, and we're deleting Vills as well. Fire Lancers just killed us. How much extra bonus damage? Do they get double bonus damage? Yes, they do. Okay, so it's just like a Halb in that they get double bonus damage against elephants. Gold, please. Is it enough, though? I mean, there's still war elephants. These are now fully upgraded war elephants. Also, oh, JorDan realized he's got some extra wood over there. That's a good win for him. Gonna give him 1,700 extra wood. It's point. What? But JorDan, you're making war elephants! You can't just make war elephants and then not do anything with them. Give me one more try. I have something in mind we can do and try and take the hill. Oh my goodness. If it doesn't work, maybe I'll change my mind. Oh my goodness. Oh no, there've been ties. There have been ties in the past. I have very rarely ever seen ties on a not water map though. But again, this map is very stalematey. Also, I don't remember there ever being ties in the group stage that have mattered. Need 3 more minutes! Okay, I'm going nowhere! This isn't chess, they just agree on a tie and then the admins say, yep, okay. No scouting allowed! Oh, look at that, a bunch of helps queued up! Oh, draw, please! Eek. Oh, that's great. That is freaking great. $12K army value. But they both have the same percentage of gold value. Alright, guys. Are you ready? Because remember, you can't patrol stack into this. The units deal trample damage. I'm actually not convinced this is going to work. Because JorDan's still the one who's trying to push uphill. To hill! Or no hill. No, you gotta use the hill to defend. Alright. Alright, guys. JorDan has very little in the queue at the moment. Okay, gotta be careful. You do not want to patrol stack into the elephants. I don't think so, anyway. Isn't that, like, a terrible decision? Look at all the damage they're taking. No way on earth is this a good decision. They'll almost all the Fire Lancers. Why would you patrol stack into something that deals trample damage? No! I mean, yeah, the elephants are great, but, like, you're literally patrol stacked into them. Draw still on! The counter for patrol stack is just to only use things that deal trample damage. Yeah, elephants are good against walls. I wish we could replay this exact moment, but JorDan doesn't, or dogao doesn't patrol stack. Oh, it's so cathartic, guys. If I either knew about it though.
The Oliphants, Mr. Frodo.
The Oliphants, thanks, John DeWolf. Oh, he's healing up the war elephants! Did he get herbal medicine? He did! Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, guys. Just 12 war elephants in a dream. I mean, also straight up dogao's gonna run out of resources. I'm actually enjoying this. There you go, Jordy. At least someone is. Remember, you have more pop space here as JorDan. His army value is obviously comically higher. I enjoy this. I don't mind it whatsoever. Because chickens? I don't think so. JorDan still has 17,000 more resources collected overall. Got 3,000 more gold still. Remember, he has one more relic, too. Giving him, like, an extra 2k. Yeah, you have regenerative castles and walls. Yeah, you're super punished if a push fails. Anyway, I think JorDan should probably win this fight easily, especially if dogao patrol stacks into the elephants again, but if he did it last time, I imagine he does it this time. Deathmatch? Nope, just a 2-hour-long game. Yeah, he's just gonna keep patrol stacking. I just don't think it's a good idea to patrol stack into trample damage, guys. I really, truly don't. That's it, the elephants aren't actually engaging. This is a very good fight for dogao at the moment. That's a very good fight for dogao. All those elephants are gonna die. Actually, no, they're gonna survive! Why are you patrol stacking, dude? Is it really so crazy to think that you shouldn't be trying to bunch up your units into trample damage? JorDan's gonna heal up those elephants, guys. They're gonna get that 3,000 HP back or whatever. Oh, man. I hope overall viewership is good for this game. Yeah, T90's got 4K. I actually don't think they do. Because JorDan's going to try and commit to killing them. And the halbs are going to go down, and you literally can't replace them. My mom can't find her keys. Perfect game. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I rolled over my headset cord. Go look out for the keys. All right, guys. JorDan's out of res. He's got 100. There's like 60 more hussars queued up here. And there are more halbs. How much? Basically none. 791. There's also 9,000 more food, which is mostly being taken by red. Now I think we can actually start talking about stalemate once the map is out of resources. Because the issue is neither are going to be able to push the other. There's no siege left, except for these 8 elephants, which are still going to die to halbs. $200 hussars. Yeah, the 1 relic difference isn't actually going to be enough to like allow JorDan to win the game. Murder holes? Yes and no. To buy wood? I mean, like, very, very, very technically, Jordan will win this game by default eventually, but it would literally take, like, hours and hours and hours. Like, hours and hours of real life time, mind you. Because it's not like he has 5 relics to 0. He has 1 additional relic. A second time? Well, I don't think he even necessarily wins this fight. It's 41 halbs and 100 hussars. So I'll take the dude that has more halbs and the better hussars. Again, just please, for the love of our Lord and Savior Doubt, don't patrol stack into trample damage! 74 kills on those Elefantos, by the way. What are you doing? This is like literally the worst possible engagement. What on Doubt's green earth are you doing? Like, I don't understand it at all. Does he not know elephants deal trample damage? This isn't a new unit. Like, that is just bizarre. I truly don't understand, guys. His two-scar, yeah. Two-scarm sitting at home. Is it worth it to spend 80 food to kill 50 food? Wait, how many stables is he on? Is he only on... He's not on only 7 stables, is he? I mean, he has 16 total. Hussars... Again, the Hussars deal 1 damage to walls. The walls also regenerate HP. I don't even think it's possible to kill it with Hussars! Real MVP? What did I forget to talk about? Shouldn't Jordan win this pretty darn comfortably? Or elephants? I mean, yeah, but you're patrol stacking into them. Which, again, makes little to no sense. So Jordan should win this very comfortably. 108 kills on the elephants. Res destroyed now. It's actually in favor of dogao, but Jordan's still ahead in res collected. Jordan also has more food left on farms. No, the elephants are not going down. What are you talking about? This is why you keep the elephants at the back. Anyway, dogao's gonna run out of resources here anyway. Yeah, now you just go back and heal him. Yeah, he's got herbal medicine. No, you don't even need monks. Just go heal him up in the castle. That's exactly what he's doing. To convert the elephants? I mean, he could, and honestly probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Keep him behind the walls. There literally is no ranged unit in Jordan's army. But yeah, you still have to actually close out the game. If I'm dogao, I'm not just letting my opponent win the game. But nope, he still wants more hussars. Again, he's just going to run out of food here in just a moment, though. He's got nothing left. Jordan still has 56 on food. And a lot of those are farms. And he's taking the food over here. That's exactly what Jordan's doing, in fact. But yeah, I mean, the real loss this game was losing all of the Fire Lancers and the Halbs. Current wood price? Here we are. Yeah, quite expensive. Yeah, I mean, there are no more Halbs. The elephants are only a good unit. But yes, a Hussar literally... These Hussars cannot kill the wall. IDK what? It's more stupid. This game or this patrol? I mean, it's... the patrol is literally losing you the game. Anyway, the elephants stand tall. Elephants can knock down the walls. They do enough damage. Also, JorDan will eventually get one trebuchet out. Wow, 2 hours and 13 minutes. That's pretty hilarious. Just spent more wood. And then the patrol stacked into elephants for no reason. More food and gold here. I mean, more of all resources for JorDan. And he did? Absolutely. That's pretty great, though, honestly. All the way... I still want to test. Modern ones? Well, to be fair, Jurchens I don't think are really overpowered. I want to see how well Iron Pagodas do against Savars, because, again, I have no idea. Yeah, it is reworked Persians for sure. They have the same overall resource cost, just know that the Iron Pagodas are 20 more food, and the Savars are 20 more gold. Persians. Jurchens. So Iron Pagodas have less HP, less attack, and less armor, but they attack faster. Yeah, I think the Savar win this. Yeah, the Savar win, and they win pretty comfortably. I think. I mean, yeah, but it's a very fast attacking unit. Oh, wow! Actually, the Iron Pagoda win. Interesting. This is why we test these things. Also, I kind of want to test... Okay. Let's give player 2 here... Yeah, the resources were balanced. They have the same total cost. Again, these aren't going to be, like, balanced resources necessarily, but I just want to see what a difference it makes. Like, there's no way this is better, right? Oh, I need to be able to not be defeated. Also, let's just give myself some map revealer. But, like, no way on earth this is good, right? Okay, I don't think any of the elephants died. Okay, one elephant died. Okay, now we patrol on staggered formation. Okay, maybe I do need to do more halbs, just to get a better idea. Well, that's always going to be like a little bit of random. All right, so this is 25 versus 10.
准备就绪，停，好，停，是。何种命令？什么？
Okay, 7 elephants left.
准备就绪，遵命，作战，遵命，攻击。什么？何种命令？进攻？什么？好，是。准备就绪，何种命令？什么？准备就绪。
Okay, I need to have it so it's enough halbs to actually win this. Sure, we'll try this.
何种命令？进攻？好，遵命，行，遵命，好，作战。准备就绪。何种命令？
Okay, there we go. This is at least going to be much closer fight.
什么？遵命。攻击，作战，准备就绪。什么？何种命令？什么？准备就绪。何种命令？准备就绪。什么？
Wow, it makes no difference. The results are basically exactly the same. The fight just takes longer with, Huh. You know, you would have thought that something would have been different. But yeah, 3 elephants left, kind of low HP. Huh. I'm not sure what to take away from that. Just that good? Something like that. It's 0.5 blast radius. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just the fight happens faster with patrol stacking. No, I mean, we all knew that. That's no mystery. Oh, whoops. I closed capture age. Yeah, but you'd think, like, the conventional wisdom would be that the patrol stacking at least matters. The patrol stacking stuck? What did I do wrong with the patrol stacking? Also, yeah, maybe. I mean, it's really hard to say, right? Like, I wish we could just pull up that game from that moment and see how it worked without patrol stacking. Anyway, Doc at the back here for Koreans, JorDan, West, map. And my not very good micro in general, let me tell you, my micro is not good. So both players with back docks. Both these civs are very strong. Still enhancing Koreans? I don't think it's going to look exactly the same. All right, so civs are more popular. Oh yeah, I mean, this is going to be still fairly representative of the most popular civs, for sure. No, the tournament's not over. The tournament's in April. Even for chat. I don't care. All right, Loom coming in for both on 25 pop. There's going to be a fourth fishing ship out here for for JorDan. I mean, it's going to be like a very slight marginal advantage. I actually queued up 5. Alrighty. You'd think that Dravidians would have the advantage. Ah, that's why. He's making a barracks. So, already a little bit of a divergence. dogao wants to go aggressive. JorDan wants to go economic, which is, you know, what you would expect. That's it. This is a nice wood line. It's a big old chonky wood line that also is near the gold. So this should, in theory, be a bit easier for JorDan to defend. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very easy to defend base. Still, dogao knew this. He knew this before he committed to it. And here come a couple vills as well. Gonna be going for it. Gonna make like a rodent and go for it. LTR Films, oh, that's awesome. Again, the uptimes are identical, so in theory, JorDan can just drop an archery range in just a moment. That said, he doesn't even have the barracks done yet. Minute are even harder now. Just get a little fight there. Now, does Scotty know? There's the archery range. I mean, he knows about the veteran arms, but does he know about the villagers? Yes, he does. And he's getting Town Watch. Defensive tower coming in. Perfect. No complaints thus far here as to what JorDan's up to. Non-tayar. Well, tower wasn't even completed, and I'm pretty sure he won't have enough stone. Well, actually, wouldn't it just be once the tower's 50% done, then you can't get another one? I think. Oh, Archer's out here for both players, but again, like, this is looking good so far. You also have the free defense upgrade, which is nifty. Those vills aren't doing nothing. It is 6-5 fishing ships, so actually behind this dogao did manage to add extra fisky mothers, but that's actually just a transport ship. There's one fire galley out, but it's right near the base of dogao. But yeah, I mean, JorDan's just chilling, man. There's the blacksmith incoming. I mean, when all is said and done, there really isn't a whole lot that's happening so far. That's the first unit that's been killed, and that's just a random spearman. Nine on food versus 12. Neither have any farms yet. JorDan just now going to the forage bushes. dogao not on the forage bushes yet. He'll probably send those vills over in a little bit. Terry? Is the spearman's name Terry? Men-at-Arms starting to get lower than Shorty, man. Let me tell you, Shorty gets pretty low. Nice couple kills there here for JorDan. So we got one fire galley out, more fishing ships coming in. 8 fishing ships in total right now here for red, though. Right up. Well, they are the best unit in AoE 2, though, so that does check out. Skirms have fletching, but no defense upgrade. Ungar Sitam. Yeah, good fights here for JorDan, though. Or Bodhi make boat faces. Maybe both. It wouldn't be unreasonable. Stone miners are there to the south, so JorDan is at least thinking of making sure that he's safe from extra towers, but I think the Vills of Red went home. I think they were just done. Oh, wait, no, JorDan killed them. Oh, nicely done. Now the archers are coming over. You have a market in for dogao, but he's still not super close to clicking up. And fletching? I'd say they're equally important. Some people think armor is more important. Some people think fletching is more important. I mean, it can be a bit of a preference thing, but I personally think they're pretty even in importance. Would you say it's time to launch a counterattack? The range is very helpful. I mean, in a skirm war, it's definitely the attack upgrades are more important because you're dealing 1 damage no matter what. Or you're just dealing bonus damage, rather. There you go. More fires over there. 3 Fisky Mothers are on the way here for JorDan, which obviously means no warships. I don't know if I worship that idea at this point. Am I right, chat, or am I right? I think I'm right. A couple more ships going over that way. Those vills are being harassed a little bit. That's actually a demo coming in. But JorDan's obviously just taken very good fights so far. Up. Skirm's coming out. Oh, he finished the tower. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, it's just a little annoying there. Bill's going to take down this tower pretty quick. Horse collar and gold mining both coming in for JorDan, and he's working towards a castle. He could want war wagons here. Castle dropping war wagons and rocket carts. I actually ran him to Korean twice on lowland within a few games of each other. Tried to go war wagons both times. Won one game, lost the other. Skirms, Bosa, War Galley all on the way here for dogao. Good old Bod Skirm War. A little bit of death and destruction over here. JorDan's still getting close, though, to the castle money. No Bodkin, though, for dogao. War Galley coming in now for JorDan. Still at 6 fire ships to 6, but obviously the closer reinforcements have been a rather important point throughout the series. You have 2 of your fire ships over there not doing a whole heck of a lot, but fire ships kill fishing ships very quickly. Just kind of weird stuff coming around. I don't even know why a villager is over there. Second TC is on the way for dogao, so obviously he is not going all in. We have a fire lancer on the way from JorDan. I mean, he's got enough stone for a castle. Oh, that could have been very bad. Not too sure why he's building a castle. Like, there, specifically. Random Fire Lancer over here, doing its random Fire Lancer-y things. This still, I think, is good for JorDan. 9 fire ships at this point. 27 to 13 kills. He is behind by 1,000 resources, though. He also gets the discount on his ships, remember. Squire's now coming in for the soon-to-be 2 Fire Lancers. No Kobukson, though. Well, now there just isn't a castle, so it begs the question as to why JorDan's been gathering all of that stone in the first place. Gambesons as well, but that's a lot of Dravidian skirms.
준비.
Epic fire ship engagements. But yeah, I mean, dogao's just on 2 TCs. He actually has 6 fills on stone himself. But he's not taking very good fights on the water, and that's certainly an issue for him. Double barracks here for the Fire Lancer production. Chainmail armor is going to be in. You still are going to be guaranteed to take some damage from skirms, though. Fire Lancer is much worse against skirmishers than our regular swordsman. Although actually with +2 defense in, you're only taking 1 damage because dogao never actually got Bodkin. 9 versus 8 fishing ships, all pretty even. But yeah, right now you need Bodkin. That's it's pretty straightforward. Siege Workshop coming in, but like again, I'm not too sure what JorDan's plan is. Still only on 1 TC. Oh, he's actually selling stone at this point. Huh. Looks like dogao's going to come in for TC number 3. He's off of stone. There is TC number 3. JorDan just now plops down TC number 2. Oh, Jeebus. Oh, Jeebus, guys. Is this not banned in TTL? Or no, they made them like more expensive, or I don't remember honestly, guys. Oh yeah, only a 5 garrison space. Long swordsman, let's go! Yeah, I think that was they only have 5 garrison space. Yeah. It's nerfed by the map. Well, I don't know if it's slower, but they definitely can't get faster because they get movement speed with the more infantry you garrison inside them. Anyway, the fundamental issue at the moment feels like JorDan is out spamming fire ships right now. And if you're not winning the fire ship battles, what do you do when he's lost, what, 6 of his fishing ships at this point? And he just keeps losing fire ships, man! Look at that. So freaking stupid. 3 swordsmen are on the way. But again, it just feels like the most important thing right now is the fact that JorDan's just fishing away and dogao isn't. And they keep on investing a lot into water, but JorDan is so far ahead in resources destroyed. Also, this is kind of a sad swordsman switch, guys. He only has +1 defense and squires. Again, swordsmen are good against fire lancers, but it feels like it's always the case where it's like 3 swordsmen versus a gajillion fire lancers. UK Reza, I mean, he's been booming a lot better, but it doesn't really matter because he's not taking anything close to a good fight. Skirmishers are barely doing anything because they don't even have Bodkin, and I mean, it is literally just this simple, guys. That's only just now coming in as barracks number 2. You're still missing a ton of upgrades. Res collected, I mean, everything except stone is better here for dogao. 15 kills on these fire lancers, 73 kills to 35 deaths. Like, JorDan is never even coming close to taking a bad fight. Yeah, it's literally, it's 4 swordsmen to 19 fire lancers. And pros will say, you know, yep, this is evidence that the swordsmen are not good against fire lancers. Now you're just sending them in 1 by 1. JorDan's just churning these guys out on 3 barracks. JorDan's catching up in villagers. I mean, like, this has gone from like 36 kills to 50 to JorDan just killing like almost 40 unanswered units at the moment. This is like my games. I mean, decent enough hit there, I guess. I don't understand, guys. What on earth is dogao doing? Silver League? Oh yeah, that's because I never updated it. And no one pointed this out to me for 3 hours. 40 army. Fire ship numbers, I guess, are getting closer right now here for red, but yikes. Maybe finally a bit of a better fire ship fight here for Mr. LOS Migdog. This is so weird. It's literally dogao constantly engaging into somebody who has like 5 times his numbers. Okay, maybe dogao wants imp. I mean, JorDan's nowhere near it. He's not really gathering much food because, again, his army's wood and gold. 3 fishing ships to 8, so it's actually a re-up here on the water. Okay, eventually this is all getting cleaned up. Again, it's like, what, 6 bonus damage? Yeah, 6 bonus damage. So they have the same base attack and the same melee armor, but you get 6 bonus damage. Also, Fire Lancers have 5 more HP, but again, 6 bonus damage. Castle actually here for both players, but dogao is closer to clicking up to imp. Game is not worth the gold. It's just a bit of a weird one. Remember, no fire ships to worry about when you are facing the Koreans. 10 swordsmen to 18. These are the numbers that you can use. Oh, but he doesn't have the building. Oh, no. Oh, you don't want that. Oh, also, Arumi are comically good against, Okay, please. Click up. Click up. Click up. Click up. Click up. There we go. Yeah, Arumi obliterate freaking, Fire Lancers. But yeah, now it's only going to be a very slight advantage. And JorDan's still very far ahead in resources destroyed. Also, you have those towers to help you out. Into everything. That's very true. Especially patrol stacking. Oh my god, can you imagine patrol stacking Fire Lancers into Arumi? That would be brutal. Handcart now coming in here for red, ballistics for blue. Still, JorDan has a presence on his opponent's island, even if it's just 1 tower. And now another one coming in. Looking at 16 fire ships to 6. Again, dogao just cannot seem to win these fire ship fights. And now switching to galleys is coming in. Gambesons for the swordsman. I actually don't know what's a harder counter to Fire Lancers, Arumi or regular swordsman line. Heated shot coming in. That's a big one, of course. It's 2 relics to 1 in favor of JorDan. I think he does have arson, actually. Nope. Just kidding. And Arumi, yeah, they at least get 1 bonus damage versus buildings. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just one of those situations where Arumi are literally the best thing in the world against everything if they engage. Oh, that was an insta. All right, Imp is in. Korean coming in, though, for JorDan. Oh, he's going to yoink the relic, too. Nice. Shipwright's going to be a big upgrade for both players, of course. But dogao really isn't doing a whole heck of a lot, to be honest. Treadmill crane coming in. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get these keeps here. Is Doubt? Doubt already played. Oh. dogao never even bothered with the trebuchet. That feels like a huge mistake. Okay, now he's making 2, but that's obviously a while ago. Or, he's off. Chemistry coming in. Fast fire ship as well. Another one. It's totally possible. This is another map that can be very stalematey. Towers coming in, though. I mean, in theory, Koreans should just be a better late game civ. Dravidian's more the aggressive civ. Heavy demo. Of course, something Koreans aren't going to get. Ipsong. Bombard cannons coming in. It just feels like dogao is a step behind in everything. It's like, what, 10,000 more resources destroyed this game for JorDan? Remember, we have heated shot in on these keeps. They get a gajillion. Oh my god, where are the infantry units? They're just not here. Oh no. Yeah. This whole game felt like dogao was a step behind JorDan. And he's gonna be up 2-0. But yeah, dogao never, ever really took good fights. And despite being on a better eco, it's just he never leveraged it in anything. He's way behind in text researched. Oh yeah, I guess I never updated the scoreboard because we jumped over mid-set. Whatever. Whatever. Like, oh my god. Alright. Cast this one and then be done for the day. I literally don't care about Chronicles, dude. I really don't. Most people don't either. You're an unpleasant short? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. tournament. I mean, I did, but like, really don't care at all about Chronicles as a multiplayer concept. My money out of pocket, yeah. I mean, like, it's, unranked multiplayer, but like, for Chronicles, I play the campaigns, they're fine, and then I'm done. And then I'm done. All right, they're still in the lobby. There we go. There we go. Any minute now. I never know if the corgi is behind me. TikTok? Yeah. I totally wasn't just browsing Reddit on my phone, looking at the Borderlands 4 update. Alrighty, here we are, game number 3. Remember, it's still important for dogao to get a win where he can. JorDan's going to be in the blue here as the Byzantines to the southeast of Zimbabwe, and to the northwest in the red as Dowe. It will be dogao. Oh, Nah, JorDan actually committed the Veil over here. Oh, but so's dogao, but he's 2 extra hits in. Chombe choshi. What are you doing? No, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, guys. Oh, no. I mean, it's good that you can literally de-aggro the Rhino at any given moment. Well, I mean, it's not like the resolution increases. I was worried this would happen. I must confess. Uh-huh. Well, that just happened. That just happened. Three JorDan? I mean, you never really know these days with dogao. Overpowered way? Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. But yeah, I'm going to head off, and I'll probably be back tomorrow. So see you guys then.